I carry in my heart a tremendous concern as I look at the church of our time. And I carry this burden as I look at our own church in many, many lives, unfortunately. Because we're living in a time of what I think could be described as narcissistic Christianity. Now, you understand that is a contradiction in terms. You can't live in a self-centered way and live the Christian life at the same time. It's a perverted, distorted kind of Christian experience you're living if you're living a narcissistic one. And yet I say to you with a sad heart that I think that characterizes the church of our generation. What do you mean? I mean, here's the mindset. I come to the church for what I need. Or I plug into the church, I tap into a church, a congregation of believers, I tap in for what I think our family needs. So I tap in for what I need, or I tap in for what my family needs, and then when I've gotten what I think we need, we tap out. So we just plug in and we plug out. We plug in and we plug out. So if I determine that what I need is to hear one sermon a week, well, that's what I'm going to be there for. If I determine we might need 2 sermons, I mean, some people may need 3, 4, 5, 6. Some people may need 1. I'm one of those one sermon folks. So I tap in for my 1 sermon a week and then I tap out. And my level of involvement with the church, we have a tight-knit family. We love each other. We love the Lord. So we just tap in for what our family needs, then we tap out. That's the mindset of this generation. And I say to you that it betrays an absolute ignorance of what the church really is. And that kind of thinking is absolutely antithetical to how believers are taught to think about the congregation of the Lord's saints. I've got news for you this morning. If you think that that is all you need, you have grossly overestimated your spiritual maturity and you have a self-deceived view of your walk with Jesus. You are not just a needful member of this body, you are a needy member of this body. You need the Lord's church. You need the gathering of the saints. You need the sermons that are preached. You need the prayers that are offered. You need the praises that are sung. You need the watch care that goes on over souls. You see, this gets to our view of the church. God has ordained how the church should function. Can you identify with how He ordained that the church should function? Why did He call shepherds if you don't need shepherding? Why does He call them watchers for souls if your soul doesn't need watched for? Why did He pour out spiritual gifts among the members of the body so that mutual ministry could take place if you don't need the benefit of that mutual ministry? If you think it's just go home and download sermons or read stuff on the internet and that's all you need, you don't understand who you are or what the church is or what God planned for the souls of His people. This is where we're living right now. It is a heartbreak. It is a sadness to my soul that this is how we think. And because we've been trained to think this way just by the culture as a whole, I've learned you can exhort people and you can challenge people, you can beg people, and they'll look at you with a smile and say, "Thank you, Pastor, for loving me like you do, but I'll take what I need, thank you very much." I'll tap in and I'll tap out. So the idea of being under authority is lost. The idea of someone evaluating me outside of me and watching for me and encouraging me and even reproving me and correcting me, that's lost. We just don't hear it.